It's time for the next installment of Jumpstart Your Learning, a video series designed to share research-based strategies to boost your success in college. My name is Liz Norrell, and I teach mostly political science courses at Chattanooga State Community College. The start of classes is rapidly approaching, and we have just a few more topics to think about before we dive into this new semester. Today we're talking about something that almost inevitably crops up for students: imposter syndrome. You've probably heard of this, but if you haven't, a quick definition. Imposter syndrome happens when you believe that everyone else is more talented, knowledgeable, or prepared than you are. It's the fear that you're going to be found out as a fraud. The key emotion in imposter syndrome is shame. And as Brené Brown says, this intense feeling creates separation. It distances us from those around us. Imposter syndrome makes you want to hide, to fade into the background, to go unnoticed. That's because shame only flourishes in darkness. When you shine a light on it, shame and imposter syndrome cannot survive. Because the truth is, if you shared your imposter syndrome, you'd find out you're not alone. Owning up to this feeling of shame gives other people a chance to say, "Me too." And as I shared with you last week, seeing something in another person that you thought was yours alone to bear is one of the strongest ways to make connections. It promotes belonging, the exact opposite effect of the shame itself. So, what can you do? Well, I have a few tips for you. You can share your feelings with someone else, and as I just said, doing so dissipates the shame and allows you to see that you're not the only one. You can spend a little time sorting out what's true from what's just a thought. As you find yourself thinking you're not whatever enough, ask yourself what evidence you have for that. How do you know it's true? Demand evidence before you believe a thought. Edit your thinking. This will take time, but it can happen, just like we talked about in the mindset video. Instead of thinking, "I should know everything," or "I should know as much as that person," think, "I'm still learning. I don't have to be perfect." I especially like this one. When I confess I'm feeling like a fraud, someone else will see it's okay to do that. You can change your own thinking, and by doing so, you can change the thinking of others. Wow, that's powerful. What's your relationship to imposter syndrome like? What can you do to try to overcome that? Head over to flipgrid.com/jumpstartfall20, all one word, and share your thoughts. I can't wait to see what you share. Tomorrow's video, the penultimate one in this series, is going to be about why it's so important to ask for help. See you then.